Hello Minecrafters, Munchmo here with another edition of Mining with Munchmo. Today we're going to undertake our first big project. This one will be to create a massive 9-chunk slime chamber. The first thing we need to do is to begin digging. I've determined with some calculations and some work that this is the perfect spot to start digging, the corner of the 9-chunk thing. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to dig carefully so that I don't go crashing through in any lava or anything. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to dig down as far as we can, drop a few ladders, and then continue going the opposite direction. So bear with me, I'll go collect my stuff that I need for this, and I'll be right back with you. Alright Minecrafters, I've got my ladders, so we're going to start by placing them down into the hole, and then we'll start digging this way. As you can see, this is going to be a rather lengthy process, so I won't bore you with all the details, and I'll just show you when I find something, oh, interesting, right there. How about that? It appears I found a rather interesting chamber down here. Well, I'm going to go ahead and check it out, and I'll be right back with you. Well, it would seem we found nothing more than just a water-filled cavern here, so I'm just going to have to go ahead and block this off and make it easier to continue on our way. Alright Minecrafters, I've got myself down to level 15 now without much incident, so at this point I'm going to need to start branching out and see what I can do about clearing away this level and a few more levels down. Don't worry, I won't bore you with the minor details of clearing thousands and thousands of blocks, but if I find anything interesting I'll check back with you. Alright Minecrafters, as you can see I've got the first segment of this squared away. This is 3 chunks wide, and now I have to bore 3 chunks deep, and then I have to empty the entire area. Well, Minecrafters, it appears that I've stumbled across a cavern. This cavern actually appears to be one that we had explored before. As you can see, there's a torch there, and there's some bricked off lava. So what I'm going to start with is I'm actually going to just brick over this and continue on and see what I can find. Now, as it turns out, I made a slight miscalculation for where I was starting. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig around the ladder that I put down here, and I will continue back this way until I get to the proper coordinates. Once I do that, I will begin hollowing out the entire center area, and then I will just keep hollowing downward until I get to the level that I am looking for. Well, it would appear that I have run out of pickaxes. So I'm going to go ahead and head up to the surface, gather supplies, bring them back down here, and set up a little bit of a workshop to be able to continue doing this on the fly. I have a decent amount of supplies gathered already up top, just waiting to be brought down here. So I'll bring me a workbench, chest, some other stuff, and see you in a few. Alright, as you can see, I brought down some supplies. I've got a lot of extra wood, and I got a lot of pickaxes. I also have a couple of furnaces and a workbench down here to smelt this ore that I'm going to be picking up as I'm working, and to craft new tools as I need them. It appears that I have once again broken out into the cavern system underneath the area here. I'm going to have to be contending with this cavern system for quite a while. Alright, it looks like I have now completed a full circle of this level here. Now all I have to do is, now that I've got the entire perimeter eaten away, I can go ahead and begin emptying this entire segment 2 blocks deep, and then start going down 1 more block at a time until I get down to about level 9 or 10. Alright, Minecrafters, as you can see, we have successfully cleared this entire 2 block level here. Now you'll notice there are some holes in the floor. Most of those are due to areas where there is lava and other things, and I didn't feel like filling over those holes because I'm going to have to dig down that way anyway. So my next step is going to be to clear down another 5 or 6 layers, which is going to be interesting as I haven't really come across a whole lot of diamond yet in this world, not enough even for a pickaxe, so that obsidian down there is going to be interesting to clear, and then all this liquid hot magma will be fun to move as well. And but as you can see here, I have collected a lot of cobblestone and a decent bit of other things, some redstone, some lapis, a bunch of iron. Speaking of which, I think it's time for me to smelt a couple more bits of iron there. And I'm going to go ahead and get to clearing the next few levels down, and once I get down probably to about level 10 or 9, I'll probably check back in with you unless I come across something really interesting as I'm mining away here. Okay, I have gotten down another full level here. So you can see it's kind of opened this area up a little bit more, and lo and behold, I've found my diamonds. So hopefully this will be enough diamond to allow me to cut through all the obsidian on the level below. I'm going to continue digging more, go down more levels, and I'll catch up with you guys when I've got more to show you. Gonna make me a diamond pickaxe. Woo! Time to clear away some obsidian. Alright. As you can see, the room is getting cleared more and more. I'm still only down to about level 10 at the lowest point, so now I've got to go down at least 1 more level. But first I've got all this obsidian to clear. Now you notice that pretty much all the lava is gone. I decided that lava seems fairly abundant in this world, so I'm just going to fill it in with sand, dirt, and gravel, and dig it up from there. Catch you guys in a few. Well, here I am. I have cleared down as far as I want to. So the next step is going to be to clean out all the goodies on the ground there. The iron and redstone and coal and gold and diamonds. And then after I do that, I gotta fill it back in, and then I'm going to work on spreading the light a bit more evenly. Oh, as you can see, I've already got a little slime friend down here. Once I've got the lighting figured out, I will then extend the edges out 3 and go down 2 levels so it'll be surrounded by a ring of lower area where I will place water to cause the slimes to go where I want them to go. I'll check back with you once I've gotten through cleaning out the floor and begin with the wall. As you can see here, I have now cleared away all the nifty little bits from the floor. I also replaced all the dirt and gravel with smooth stone just for aesthetic purposes. And I have laid out the lights in a more even pattern so I don't waste nearly as many torches. And now my next step is going to be going 3 deep in the wall on all 4 edges. Once I get through with that, I'll check back with you guys again. Okay folks, now I've gotten my trench dug 2 deep, so my next step is going to be to work backwards in digging up where these slimes will actually go. They're going to go around the edge and into here, where they will then travel up the ladder, and I'm going to go ahead and create a room where they will be output. I'll let you know once I've got that whole portion done. I have now got the final portion set up here. The slimes will come in here, go up this ladder, right up to the very top here, which is about 25 levels, into this stream of water, which will then pick them up and push them this way and down where they will fall to their death and output into this little room. My next step now is to get the water flow working through all of the channels to push the slimes around until they get there. Okay, as you can see here, I've got the beginnings of the water trenches going here. It starts right over there at the glass and goes this way, and I'll show you exactly how I make this happen. First, you want to start about here. You dig a trench like that, you drop stairs like that, and then you want to place 3 signs. 1 sign there, 1 sign there, and then another sign there. Once you've got that, you put your water back. You dig these 3 blocks out here so that the water will flow in, and then you place 2 water like that. Once you've done that, you can pick up the center block, refill your buckets, and continue on your way and move on to the next one. I'm going to continue doing this all the way around, and once I've got it done, I'll show you what's next. Hello again, Minecrafters, welcome back. As you can see, I have finished the slime chamber. You'll notice that I removed the ledge and replaced this little area here with a little viewing chamber. I've also taken all the torches off and replaced them with glowstone so we can have slime spawning on top of them. We're going to go ahead and drop down, and I'll show you how this entire system works. What happens is the water flows in a counterclockwise direction, so any slimes that get caught into it will all be drawn into this one area over here. Now we've got the water all flowing in one direction. It goes down, and then you'll see it comes back up and brings the slimes along with it. Now over here, you'll see the water is a bit higher. This is because we only want the smallest of the slimes to be pushed along. Anything that's larger than the smallest won't be able to get down into this little area here and will end up drowning. They'll break apart and become smaller until they're all the smallest. Then they will all go through that little hole right there. And when they do, they'll be drawn into this ladder here, and they'll be pulled up, and they'll continue to climb the ladder until they reach the very top, where there is another water block, which will cause them to follow this little area here and pushes them along until they come out right here where they fall to their death. As you can see, I have moved all the stuff that was on the ledge up here. Next video, I will burrow into this rock face here and create my underground layer. And as always, Minecrafters, I ask you to please subscribe and comment on anything that you have. And remember, let's play Minecraft.